Hitech TGR have announced their lineup for the 2025 FIA Formula 3 Championship, and racing for Hitech in 2025 will be Martinius Stenshorne, Josh Dufek and Gerrard. So we have, I guess, a combination here of some drivers who are staying with the team, some drivers staying in the championship, and then a brand new driver to FIA Formula 3. Let's go through them one by one. Let's start with Martinius. Martinius did a great job coming into FIA Formula 3 last season. Came in with Hitech, and we saw him doing really well in terms of adapting to it, particularly when he went and won the sprint race in Australia. And that showed why he was vice champion in FRECA a couple of seasons ago. He didn't quite carry that success forward throughout this season, but I think it was a learning year overall, and I think now we can see him go and get some more sprint race wins and possibly feature ones too as he goes through the season. It was an interesting one to see him put his faith in Hitech. I think some people may have expected him to move on, but I'll be interested to see now he's stayed with Hitech how this one works in 2025. Josh Dufek was with AIX. We saw Josh Dufek didn't quite manage to get the podium that his teammates got. I think a mixture of misfortunes for him there, and that's been kind of the story of his Formula 3 career so far. If he can get that good luck on his side, maybe the pace of what he had in FRECA could come out of Josh Dufek, because it definitely is there. So good luck to him. I'm excited to see him moving up the pecking order. And then Gerrard, who's a brand new face to FIA Formula 3. Let's see how he gets on. He's coming in at a good time. New car, so the slate gets wiped clean. And I think for Gerrard, the Chinese driver, this is going to be a good time for him to step into the championship, and with two experienced drivers alongside him. So let's find out the thoughts of Feeder Series F3 Series editor Daniele Spadi. Daniele, what do you think of this lineup for Hitech TGR?
I think that they've had a mixed fortune year in 2024, and this season their keyword has to be consistency. There's only been one race out of the entire 2024 season in F3 where they placed two cars in the top 10. So that definitely has to change this year, and I think they could have the lineup to do it, though they're going to heavily rely on Martinius Stenshorne to make that step forward that he didn't make last year. Of course, you mentioned his win in Australia. He did a phenomenal job there, but across the season, he wasn't the consistent driver that we discovered him to be back in FRECA in 2023. So I think he's definitely going to need to make that step forward. The team is expecting him to do so. And this is going to be kind of a make or break season for him. And I think the same could be said for Joshua Dufek, because of course he was very good in 2023, had a double campaign between FRECA and Euro Formula Open where he won some races when he got there mid-season. But then last year, of course, he did not have the car to fight for the title or for consistent podiums, but he did start falling off, especially in the middle part of the season, though he was able to bounce back, especially in the last race of the year where he got his first points. Of course, regarding Gerrard, he is definitely a new face, and the 2 years in GB3 have helped him massively. He finished 7th last year, and of course has also raced in Euro Formula Open for a one-round entry in Spa, winning one of the races. So he's shown some good talent, but he does need to be very quick at getting up to speed with a new car. Of course, not having a prior experience could be an issue, but the fact that we do have a new car could be of great help for him. So I think Hitech have an exciting lineup, and one that we really need to discover, and perhaps we maybe have to wait a couple of rounds to kind of see where they're falling in the pecking order, but this is definitely going to be an exciting season for them.
Yeah, I think very good points there from Daniele Spadi. Its consistency will be key, won't it, for Hitech TGR, as Daniele pointed out. Can they, particularly not to discount Gerrard, he's going to be a new driver coming in, but and the starting rounds, can Martinius Stenshorne and Josh Dufek help them get off to a good start with consistency and then keep that going throughout the season? That's going to be an interesting one. There will be, I'm sure, some changes going on with Ollie Oakes moving on as well to Alpine Racing, but can he, what he's left behind in that team, help them now be a huge success on what he's built there. It's been a superb few seasons for them, Hitech TGR. Let's see if they can continue that on. I'm excited by this Hitech TGR team. Well, that's our thoughts. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.